Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
White! Keep it skinny! Hey, Haywood!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Load it. Load it. Load it. Load it. Hey, orbit.
Crunch time, defense.
White, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Set. White 90.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Set the tone, defense.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
7 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. From the 50, it's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 30.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
This is Mostert. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Lions nothing.
Now Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a first and 10 at the 18. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Jones coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 25's the mic. We'll go 25's the mic. Your track.
Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Let me know right now. You better break. Hey, 25.
Here's Taylor to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check curls, check curls, check.
Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Check.
Play action, now Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Stafford caught by Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back to throw, Stafford. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brings up second and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again is Stafford. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. To the air again, Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Stafford. And it's caught. They'll give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Eckler. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Taylor sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's got some space here. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Alert 3. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. No.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, that's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check 52. Double right.
From the 39, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Let's go.
They go play action now. Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
At 25 to Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Taylor. He completes it to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Got his man. It's Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Taylor, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Christian Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They go play action with Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a third down.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now it's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
57. Mike, 57. He's scared. Double tight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
180. Check Mike. Mike's 49.
On first down, it's Stafford. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
66, bullet, half. Go, 3 on 3. Motion, motion, motion. Hey, Mike, 51.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Step it up. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Taylor. And he slings one that's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
It's coming this way, Here we go.
One last shot for Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.